you guys know about hog tie? Hog tie?
Oh, I'm gonna hog tie.
I'm gonna hog tie.
Like, his face was so funny, but closing your eyes and listening to that clip over and over again was the greatest thing that has happened that entire week. I had so much fun with it.
You know what's so weird about that statement? Like, I didn't see the video until G had sent it.
Yeah.
I didn't see that part until he sent it. And when I thought, I was like, okay, he was gonna say, I don't know how to hog tie. Is that good to me? That's right. I don't even know how to make that type of knot. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know how to hog tie people.
Yeah, he was very specific. Very specific.
Like, you know how to hog tie, you just know how to hog tie people. Like,
Why would I hog tie? My kids is listening to this. I'm sorry. Even now, I go back and I play the clip. If I'm having a bad day, I know exactly what to play to make me feel better.
For real, that's like, when he did that, I was done.
Yeah.
I was finished. And then, shout out to Kenan Thompson and Leslie Jones from SNL.
Oh, man.
Yo.
They did an excellent spoof.
The parody.
He's like, is that the camera?
That's hilarious.
Live from New York. Oh.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they did that. It was refreshing to see that as a cold opening, as opposed to another Trump sketch.
Yeah.
That was very refreshing.
And even though the last podcast I kind of shitted on Dave Chappelle for desensitizing us to the P on you situation, but how much I would die to have a Dave Chappelle skit right now.
Oh, man.
Yo.
Oh, that reminds me. Did you see Will Smith's latest episode of Bucket List?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Where he met up with the King to get some pointers on how to do stand-up.
Yeah. Danger, did you get a chance to check that out?
I'm sorry, what happened?
Did you see Will Smith's Bucket List where he does stand-up and gets taught by Dave Chappelle?
No, so I didn't see the actual stand-up, but I heard what Dave Chappelle had told him about it.
Right.
About how to get it done.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't bad. He wasn't bad. I can definitely see Will.
As a storyteller.
Yeah. He does that.
He's a storyteller. He's not really a comedian per se, stand-up comedian, but I feel like he's interesting enough, and that goes back to what Dave Chappelle was saying. You don't have to be funny the whole time.
Yeah.
You just have to be interesting because now you have their attention already.
Absolutely.
And if you throw in a few things here and there that are funny, you got it.
Yeah, and I think he does that anyway.
Yes.
Just on his regular, little motivational clips that he put out and stuff like that. Because that's pretty much what it was, like half motivation, half comedy.
Yeah.
Good mix. I enjoyed it though. I thought it was pretty.
I do think it's funny how Jaden did him though.
Oh,
Let me get a feature on your remakes.
Yeah. Not your Now, Pops, we are not gonna Fresh Prince this. Fresh Prince the icon.
Yeah.
And then, but yo, I died though, I'm not gonna lie. It was not funny, but I died because the timing where he he rapped the beginning verse, he was like, yo, I'm an icon living. You was born from an icon living. And he said it so hard, like that was the punch.
Yeah.
And it was so quiet. It was so quiet.
It was very quiet. But it was like people were giving him a pass because he's such a likable guy. It's like, okay, you go, Will. You keep trying that comedy. Yay, Will.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the vibe I got.
Will is he's on something right now. That bucket list with the diving with sharks.
He need to chill.
Yo,
what is he going through? What is he going through? Is he going through like a midlife crisis?
It's like 9 or 10 sharks. This nigga just jumped right in the middle of them, touching them and shit. Oh, just push their nose away. It'll be okay.
Here's my thing, right? If you're afraid of something, it's probably for the best.
Just stay the fuck away from it.
Yeah, because you're afraid of that for a reason. Fear exists in us to keep us away from danger.
Right.
So for you to just ignore that warning that your fear is giving you, I don't know if it's in his best interest. Because I don't want to have a crocodile hunter situation where you're in the middle of doing something and you think it's routine, and then all of a sudden it ends. You know what I'm saying? That I would hate to see that, especially to somebody like Will. You know what I mean?
I think you gotta take calculated risks. You know, I think it's important. It is important to face your fears because not all fears are real.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
some of them really manufactured, like skydiving.
Okay.
Skydiving is dangerous, right? We can all agree on that.
we could agree on that.
Millions of people have skydived. Millions have successfully skydived.
Okay.
So should we be afraid to skydive?
Not so much that, but I think it's practical to be afraid of certain things. I think it's practical to be afraid of sharks. Because I don't see any reason for me to be around sharks. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't see any practical reasons to why I would get inside water with a whole bunch of dangerous razor sharp teeth sharks waiting for their next meal.
Well, I mean, you know, it's the
Is he
adrenaline.
gonna be in a cage?
No, he
I don't
wasn't.
think
He
he was not in the
cage.
cage.
Yeah, exactly. He wasn't in the cage. They were feeding the sharks. Like, no, my nigga.
No, that can't happen.
I'm a little disappointed in that. That should not happen.
It's like there's certain things I know I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna try. So if I'm afraid of it, I'm okay being afraid of it. You know what I mean?
It's not a necessity to life. It's not needed.
It's not.
It's not a skill that's needed.
I am okay being afraid of quicksand. Because I don't think I'm gonna be in a situation where I'm gonna be standing on quicksand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
There's
understand.
just little things like that. I don't see myself going to a circus anytime soon.
But if you had a choice,
I'm sorry, what? You're not going to circus?
We're not gonna get into that right now, but you understand what I'm saying.
hey, we got It 2 coming out, Chapter 2.
And as sick as this is, I might want to see that.
Oh,
Because I know he's not gonna come out of the movie screen.
Hey, did you ever see the first one? Did you and PG go see that?
We watched it at home.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because I was forcing myself to overcome my fears.
Did you watch it with the lights on or off?
I watched it with the lights off.
No.
Because I was living life on the edge at that day.
Okay.
But the thing that made me get through it was I reminded myself this is a movie.
All right.
Everything that's going to happen with these characters are going to remain in my TV screen. So I was okay with watching it because I know there was no clown that was going to be in my room, in the living room, in the building, for any reason. Now, if I know there's going to be a clown in close proximity of wherever my location is, I'm not okay being there because I don't like clowns. But this is not about me. We're going to talk about other things on this